The Paradise Coal Boat by Charles John Cutcliffe Hyne. Part 1. To those excellent people who have travelled either largely or less in the mail steamers and the passenger liners of the ocean, Captain Ezra Pollard, as hereinafter set forth, will be a person of much incomprehensibleness. The skipper of a large passenger boat is a man apart, usually genial, more often than not a speaker of King's English, frequently signing himself RNR, and always accurately brass-edged in raiment. Pollard had none of these qualifications. He could not boast of having either a baronet or a ship-owner for second cousin, and he possessed neither a smart uniform nor reputable reminiscences. He had not started in the Conway or any of the other training ships. At the age of 10, a parent had found him a nuisance ashore, and consequently had packed him off to sea as an apprentice in a deep-water brigantine. And at sea, with very short intervals, he had remained ever since. He had begun the business of the sea in the days when the spun-yarn winch could be seen in the waist during fine weather, and skippers ran a piggery in a now obsolete craft called a longboat, which rested on chocks between the masts. Until he was able seaman, he always signed on ship's articles with an X, his mark, and in his younger days he still came across a man here and there who went to sea with a greasy pigtail dangling over the coat collar. He learned to read, write, and add up tavern accounts in several currencies after this date, but he was 32 and boatswain of a full rigger before it occurred to him that there were other heights still within reach. His wife first put this into his head. He had married a barmaiden with ambition, and she had mixed enough drinks for seafaring men to understand to a nicety the exact value of all the different grades. Ezra did not take rank as an officer at all, and when the first romance of marriage was over, it struck her as bad. So she used some blarney with one of her old admirers, got her husband a berth as third mate, and when she had hustled him off to sea again, with a Norie's epitome in his pocket, she went back to a situation herself to earn more money. A splendid seaman Ezra was already, and passable navigator he had got to be, and to this end she conjured him to save every farthing he could, and inwardly digest Norrie, till with a little coaching he could pass his mate's examination. Now it is all very well to be a barmaid, because if you have your head screwed on right, you may pick up knowledge from customers upon many points, and moreover it is an excellent thing to be fired with ambition, but neither of
Sample complete. Ready to continue?